changed in the light. Now you got people that don't even. Now you got people that don't even know. No music.
I think it's important to kind of like let's because I can hear, like I'm listening to y'all, but I'm like the context is missing.
Yeah.
So
context.
Let's add some context here. Because I want to be, I want to communicate something that's valuable to the listeners. So let's start with the context of the conversation, right? You're saying that if you're let's be specific too, because I think if we talk too broadly, the message is gonna get lost, it's gonna get lost. So if you're a videographer, I think this is where we started.
Yeah.
And you say a videographer charges $1,500, you look at him and you be like, why are you charging so much? And you say that you measure his value based on his performance on social media. Where I think we got into a difference was, well, I don't necessarily, I look at somebody who could do the job good. The product good, right? You know, like because I know a lot of videographers, I know a lot of cinematographers, and a lot of them are not big social media people, but they're really brilliant creatives.
Anyway, I wanted to catch up to what it was before we started recording. You was telling me that you had the to get your name up, to get Live from the Trap up, how you powered up was you was able to go through a collaboration, and then in this particular collaboration, we ain't got to talk about who it was. He charged you, or they charged you for the collaboration, and once they did that, your numbers went through the roof. That's where I was at when you was telling the story. All right. So my understanding is that was the beginning of your prime days, like the prime days of Live from the Trap, the early prime days. Like soon as that happened, bookings numbers went up, venue offers, people offering you the venue for low or for free, and that was like your prime days. Was like, okay, we got this ball rolling. It's like a snowball effect. We starting the avalanche. I understand you correctly?
Yeah.
So what I was trying to explain is that I don't want, or I don't like we just saying, it's more than one way. It's no right or wrong way. It's your way, my way. It's more than one way to skin a cat. That's how I like to approach business. And honestly, you can network with people more cohesively when you have that approach. Like, listen, I'm not right, I'm not wrong. I just think this is the way that we should do it. I think this is the way that will work. You know what I'm saying? And if it doesn't work, we could try a different way. That's how I look at things. And I'm pretty sure you look at things the same way. All right, now the problem with
you can't. Hold on, listen. You know. Hold on, I'm gonna say this. You know I do, because when we discuss terms, I always give you the flow. I always tell you if your way works, that's what it is, right or wrong.
Yeah. Of course, yeah, I agree. That's why I said I believe you move the same way, right?
Don't say no. You don't say I believe. Just say I know.
You gonna tell me how to talk. All right. From my experience, you move the same way. But what I was trying to say, what I was going to get to was that from what you described, it was the cosign, because that was your whole argument. Your argument or your whole point of view was that it's the cosign that helps. Like cosigning is currency. A motherfucker putting you on their page, a motherfucker like putting you under their wing or associating themselves, affiliating themselves with you on the social media platform, whether it's YouTube, Instagram, or any social media. If for someone that's already above you to pull you up, that's value. That's currency. That's your position, correct?
That's currency.
Okay, I just want to make sure I understand you correctly, so that way when I'm talking, you don't think I'm just, this nigga don't understand. You know what I'm saying? So that's your position. All right. Now, to further ask, do you believe that the cosign, because that's what that is, the cosign, do you believe that the cosign is the most valuable thing over the product, over the person, over the reach? Do you think that the cosign itself, because of their reach and their analytics,
the cosign of somebody that has more followers, that has a better, that's more of a socialite than you, that have a way better social presence than you, the cosign would take that product, would cause people to get that product a try. And if that product proves to work like the cosign says, it's going to send that product through the roof. That's the value of a cosign of somebody. That's what I'm speaking on. When somebody that has 1 million followers says, "Hey, tap in with this person, blah 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 blah," and this is work, and then their followers, their core fan base is going to give it a try, and if it proves to work, your product is through the roof.
So
But you said so. But what's the most valuable thing in that? You think it's the cosign, or you think it's the proving of the product? What do you think is more important? Because in this instance, there is a more important. There is a right or wrong with this question. What do you think is more important?
Yeah, listen. The product always got to be what it is. But what I'm saying is, if you listen, we know that's proven. What I'm saying is, in the social media world, you can have a product, bro, that's dope. If nobody's speaking on it, if nobody's saying that, hey, it's talking to them, it's pulling out their phone and talking to their fan base and telling their fan base, I tried this product is dope. That product is going to take way longer to get where it need to go at on the social media platform. I'm not going to say that in the real world, but on social media, you have to have
way longer, or you just think longer? Because I wouldn't say way longer.
I think listen, you got people. You know why I said wait. All right, I'm gonna use this because it's a topic right now. Because I seen somebody put on Facebook. I can't remember who it was though, but somebody said, "Dang, y'all don't gotta say Freezy's name in every skit."
Oh, who saying Freezy name in every skit? I need to know this. Hold up, strong arm mount up.
Listen. Check me out. I remember a time when nobody even knew who he was, bro.
He was just a nigga in the street.
I remember he was just a nigga, but Ben had it though. You feel me? Ben straight. But I remember a time when nobody even knew who he was. Once people started taking pictures with him, showing the man behind the scenes. He was the man behind the scenes. Showing the man behind the scenes. Showing them, people go to talking to him. Freezy never got on the internet and said, "Hey, I'm Flow Rider, I'm the CEO of Strong. Hey, I'm the person that is doing this. Hey, I'm the man that owns Studio 183." He never ever did that. People did it for him. People spoke on that for him. When people went to Studio 183 and they got a free drink, they didn't say, "I want to thank the waitress that gave me this free drink." They're gonna say, "Thanks, Freezy, for the
let me slow
free
down.
drink."
Remember, we're dealing with a delay. So hold up, keep this moment right there. So what you just described is that he didn't have to get a cosign. He didn't have to get a hold on, let me finish.
The people
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
him.
He didn't have to get a cosign. He put out his product. You just told me about the 183 product. You just told me about how he's
been putting his product out for 20 years. Hold on. He's been getting put out a product for 20 years, and nobody ever spoke on Freezy in the world of outside. You not in that world. If you wasn't in that world, you didn't know who Freezy was. But that's what Freezy world was always music. Remember Po' Boy days, Strong Arm, Flow Rider. So if you was in the music business, you knew about Freezy.
Yeah, you had
everybody knew about Freezy.
Editorials and all
right. So listen. So hold on. Listen. So the difference between then 90s and early 2000s is the information era, social media. Everybody's world is on Front Street, and the most popular world is the music business. So if you in the Miami music scene and you got the biggest, most selling hip hop artists from Miami, it's not hard to find out who the hell are you? Who the hell is cashing these checks, or who the hell we sending these checks to?
So why his presence on social media within the last year or two just exploded?
Because he's doing football. Because he's focused on football. Because he's focused on football.
Hold on.
And he's focused on children.
But still, hold on. All right, he's been doing that though.
And that's the difference is that he has a megaphone called social media that even if, because he do post, you know how you just said he didn't tell people he runs Strong Arm. He didn't tell people he do post that he got a training camp. He do post that he just built $1 million facility. He do a gym facility. He do post that my son is training running up hills with a group of boys. He do post that I run warrior workouts. So he does promote.
It was getting 100 likes, 100 comments. 100 likes, 100 views. He wasn't.
Show me that. Cause from the.
Hey, listen. How can I show you now when people gonna go on this page and they're gonna go on your? I got videos that was on Live in the Trap. Prior to that collaboration I got, that had 100 views, bro. That 100 views.
It shot through the roof, right?
You have people going way back to the beginning, looking at videos. I show you my stuff on social media right now. I got people just winning a video of who it was. It was this nigga called Carnito or something. I can't say his name. This nigga did a video. Yeah, he did a video in 2022, bro. In 22, they liking it right now, bro. This is what I'm trying to say. When people find you, they gonna look at everything
right,
from the
but
beginning.
You were saying, I think you were trying to say, I think by saying that, I think your point was his when he first was posting up stuff, it wasn't getting numbers. But that's my point to you about everything that it takes time to grow. Like the cosign might be important to make it shoot up. But if the product is good.
Listen, people went to talking. Listen, people start the product been good, bro, for 20 years. But people started talking on the creator of the product. So now he's in the light. Now you got people that don't even. Now you got people that don't even know what's no music.
I think it's important to kind of like let's because I can hear, like I'm listening to y'all, but I'm like the context is missing.
Yeah.
So
add context,
let's add some context here. Because I want to be, I want to communicate something that's valuable to the listeners. So let's start with the context of the conversation, right? You're saying that if you're let's be specific too, because I think if we talk too broadly, the message is gonna get lost. It's gonna get lost. So if you're a videographer, I think this is where we started.
Yeah.
And you say a videographer charges $1,500, you look at him and you be like, why are you charging so much? And you say that you measure his value based on his performance on social media, where I think we got into a difference was, well, I don't necessarily, I look at somebody who could do the job good.
The product
good, right? You know, like because I know a lot of videographers, I know a lot of cinematographers, and a lot of them are not big social media people, but they're really brilliant creatives.
Right.
So I'm intentional in terms of like who I look to hire. So I understand that it is beneficial for a service provider to go out in the space and be, you know, and create social proof, because a lot of times people will ask you, let me see your reel.
Right. They need proof of concept.
Let me see your portfolio.
Yeah.
So my thing is, based on your philosophy, how should a service provider, videographer, photographer, producer, how should they price? Because I know that this is a big problem with a lot of service providers. They struggle with pricing. I don't, but
you gonna pay this number. You heard?
Yeah.
What you say, Ruga?
Listen. Your price is your price. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can argue with your price. If they don't like your price, they go their way. But what I'm saying is, when it comes to you doing anything that's involving social media, your price has to line up with your social media presence. If your presence is not as strong, your social media presence is not as strong as your price, you're gonna get more people that's gonna argue with your price. I had a person check me one time, he asked me what my price was. I told him the price was, what's the name? He said, dang, Say Cheese charge. He said, Say Cheese charge the same thing to put a post on their page. I say Cheese not creating a video as well. He said, you right.
I see where we get hung up on, because you're speaking about the perspective of being a platform. A service provider don't necessarily have to live up to that.
But this is what I'm saying though. Hold on. But listen. But when you're a service provider and you're promoting your service on social media, your social media has to align with what your price is. You understand. You got people that get on social media and everybody promotes their brand on social media nowadays. Everybody. And then you ask them how much for this, and they tell you the price. You be like, well, dang, Brian, because you looking at it like, well,
that's
like,
not your. So what I would tell fellow creatives and providers, that's not your. That's not your.
Oh, he talking. My bad. Go ahead.
It's important because the creative tends to get his like back eaten in because of these.
I don't do pause, but God,
but they get their back beaten in because of the vanity of it. Where you creatives, in my opinion, should price value-based pricing. What you think your creative work is valued, because whether or not your performance on social media, like when I'm, you know, and I do like wedding photography and stuff like that, it's whether your work looks good.
Right, of course.
It doesn't mean that I have 1 million, you know, followers. It's just a bride is looking at do your pictures.
To get to 1 million followers, 9 times 10 your work is dope. To get to 1 million followers, for people to come and look at your work, that means your work is dope. So you're not going to get 1 million followers if your work is not.
When you were speaking about when we talked about freezing and stuff, I was getting to the point where I was trying to get you to see that the product is the best promotion. Like, yeah, you can co-sign it. That's why everything we look at, that's why McDonald's pay people to do commercials. That's why Walmart pay people to do commercials. It's football season. That's why Gatorade got all these football players and all these different people, because if I see my favorite player drinking green Gatorade when he's tired, I'm gonna drink green Gatorade when I'm tired. So the cosign does have an effect. It does, but the product has to live up. Because like you said if I get this person to collaborate, cosign, and then the people, let me finish. Right, I'm repeating what you just said just now. You just said that if I get somebody to listen to the promote the product, and people listen to the product or listen to it, eat it, consume it, when they consume the product, they be like, damn, it's a good product, it goes through the roof. But if you get people, because a lot of people like Flo don't just endorse anything. He like to use it first because he don't want nobody to consume it, and then they be like, man, this is garbage, and he put his name on something that people don't like. So the product is the most, I'm of the belief that the product is the most important, more important than any cosign, because I don't see nobody doing Bentley commercials. I don't see nobody doing Rolls Royce commercials. I don't see nobody doing Rolex commercials. And those products have never lost value.
They got a social media.
Nobody said they don't have a social media. We've never said social media don't matter. We said the promotion, the collaboration of an endorser. That's what we're talking about. The collaboration of an endorser.
People are gonna do it with social Rolex. When I got my Rolex, the first thing I did was show my Rolex, show what I got, show what it is. You're gonna show. People are gonna do it for you. People are gonna do it for you. When you a Rolls Royce, you ain't never seen a commercial, but guess what? When a nigga go buy a Rolls Royce, they finna go in there with their phone. What cut the Rolls Royce?
No, that's what niggas do. Rolls Royce not marketing to niggas. Niggas go in the showroom with phones. The white people like me.
That's what I'm trying to say. They're doing it for you. You got the word of mouth. They're doing the word of nigga. Popeyes ain't make man chicken sandwich commercial when it first came out. Every people did it for them.
They had chicken sandwich commercials. You remember they got an endorser, that black lady. They had a chicken sandwich commercial. Food is different. Food is different. No, she's not the owner, but she's the endorser. She's not even popular. According to your theory, she's more important than the chicken sandwich.
You know what? Listen, a cracker on Popeyes, they got a nigga endorsing it because we want. Okay, listen, if we got a nigga saying they own it, the niggas gonna come call from it.
What you skipping is the cracker do own. What you skipping is like you making red herring points. What you skipping is Popeye's been in business before the lady was hired. That cracker been owned the company. The product was already working. They just reached the point where it's time to market more. It's time to go get some more people. Like every company wants to grow.
That's all I'm saying. And they go get somebody who's gonna choose. They go
who
get
likes fried chicken.
Who's gonna that looks like
our customers.
That looks like you. They're gonna make you. That's it, bro. That's it, bro. They're gonna change to the audience. Okay, bro. Let's get it to shoot this through the roof. That's it, bro. Listen, however you do your thing, this is anybody. However you do your thing, that's how you do your thing. Cause like you said, it's more than one way to skin a cat. The way you take, the route you take, bruh, I ain't finna hate on you. I ain't finna say it's wrong. I'm never finna say your route is wrong. All I'm gonna tell you is, okay, that's your route. I see you at the top, cause I'm gonna take my own route. If now our route align with each other and you have more knowledge in the route that I'm taking as well, I have no problem with getting behind you and running behind you. But as far as what I know and what I see and what I see and what worked for me, I know that today's you got these artists right now. They're not even charging other artists to get on the song with them. They just jump on the song because you may be popping on social media. You lit. So let me jump on this song because you lit already. Let me do this. I ain't charging.
That existed before social media. Like,
listen, what I'm saying is they're putting it on social media now. People been doing things before, but people been feeding the homeless before social media. But guess what they do now when they feed the homeless? They showcasing them feeding the homeless.
What's the argument?
I don't know. I think he's saying the same shit. That's why I was just going to say to him, like, what do you think? Like, what do you think social media is?
Listen, I have the argument. Listen, I know that social media It's the currency.
No, not currency. I'm talking about like what is it? What is it
money,
in like media? Like before, like do you know that social media is the same thing as like a magazine? It's like a newspaper, like a TV. It's a form of media. No, you're not listening to what I said. It's the same thing. It's a form of media. It's just it's a form of communication. That's what media is. A form of communication to other humans.
I understand.
So that's what I'm saying. Social media.
All I'm saying is if a person. All I'm saying, if social media, if you don't have social media currency, and you're trying, if a person can't say they don't feel like they missing out, they're not dealing with you, if they don't feel like dealing with you or you wearing this or doing this they're not gonna gain nothing.
Can you elaborate on the social media currency? Like, what does that mean to you?
Right. Yeah, that's better.
Social media currency to me, all right, social media currency, if you got 1 million views, and a person know you, all right, play this. Juicy was just on the sidelines. At a NASCAR race on the track, chilling. Juicy is a person that blew up off of social media. He blew up off social media. His social media currency is so high that people would do anything. People would give him free product. People would do anything. So social media.
What is social media currency?
That's what asking you.
Yeah, like what is
define it? You telling me how somebody's using it.
I understand that social media is a tool to promote and market yourself.
Listen, your followers, your views, your likes.
So your metrics and insights,
analytics, that's what you call
and your
it.
analytics
Currency.
is the currency.
That's the currency, bro. When a person see, why when a person reach a million followers, they go get balloons. They go show. I got 1 million followers.
Shit, bitch. When I get 10,000 followers, I'm gonna do that. What you talking about, bitch? I know what you're saying.
All right, you see what I'm saying?
How do you cash in on the currency?
Right. That's what he's asking. The currency has to like when you go to customs and shit, you got to transfer.
Listen, you cash in on the currency if you by creating merchandise, by becoming brand ambassadors, by just offering your services to offering your services to people. If you're a Drew filmed it, so when you Drew filmed it, he's a photographer. He's a videographer. I would pay Drew film. If Drew film and say I want $5,000 for this video, I'm gonna give him $5,000 because guess what? Anything that Drew film, people put on his page, now people get another. His couple 100,000 people is gonna look at it. Now you
said Drew film. You thought of him as like, all right, as a director. That's probably like one of the top people that come to mind for social media currency.
He's like a Cole Bennett, so they use their platforms to get more viewership. That's different.
No, I'm gonna stick on that touch. Stay right there, right quick, Ruga. So listen, Ruga. Ruga. I wanted to make sure I understand you. I want to catch up with you. So you said that Drew filmed it. He's like, in your mind, he one of the first directors that come to mind. Like, all right, he got social media currency. You feel what I'm saying? I'll pay the $5,000, right?
He one of the first. Because he one of the first to use his videos to, like you said, to pump his,
the first nigga I ever seen do that was the dude with Rick Ross came up with Rick Ross?
Dre
Films. That was the first nigga I ever see do that. But I get what you saw. I said he's not the first one to do it, but I get what you're saying. So
I said he the first one that I seen him do. I never said.
I get you. When you just explained it, I just finally caught on.
What I'm saying, he the first. He on social media. He the first person I seen on social media. On Instagram.
So I got you. So he so let's say he charged you say $5,000. That's the number that came to your mind, right? Or did he charge you $5,000 before? Did he tell you that's his number?
No. I never did nothing with him.
What if you want to do something with him and he tell you it cost you 30 bands? Would you do it?
If that's in my budget, I would do it.
So let me ask you this: the nigga, cause when I walked in, you were talking audio. The nigga that charged you what $1,500, I think the number was. Why you won't give it to him?
Yeah, no. Because
it's social media currency.
Because he don't.
That's the difference.
Yes, he don't.
You feel like what he got, he's not worth $1,500.
But that's a website though. That's different.
Oh, he telling him to do a website. That's a jug.
No. Website. The website was $750. The website was $750. I'm not paying. Listen, I'm not paying him $750 for a website with something I can go with something that. All right, you just made me. Like, if you gonna try this me. If you gonna charge me $750, I could sit down and, like you just said, I could sit down and try to learn it myself.
See, I think that's
So
that's working harder. Remember you told me earlier about working harder? That's working harder.
When you, if you
But
believe
that's my
if you believe in it,
The website?
it shouldn't be nothing to invest in, right? If it's my business, I'm throwing all my cash in.
But if I know, but guess what? I'm still gonna need somebody to always update it for me. I
That's
still
like
gotta learn the
that's
basics
like
of it.
$500 a
I'm
month
not
maintenance fee. That's what I charge.
Yeah.
Exactly. So you charging $500? Listen. If I'm gonna start a business,
Then don't start a business. Then don't start a business. Because overhead is part of the business.
But you can't. Listen. You can't. That's your way of looking at it. Because guess what? If I'm gonna start a business, I'm gonna take as much overhead off of me as possible by learning things. But I'm not gonna get discouraged because I ain't got the overhead fee. No, I'm gonna learn as much as I can learn. Guess what? Skrilla didn't know how to edit videos. He wanted to start something. He learned it.
While you talking, I'm listening. Like, yeah, you're right. While you talking, I'm like, yeah, I agree with you on that. But I can't. I'm not going. But true. But if your passion would have to be web design or something along the line of that for you to sit there and want to learn it.
No, your passion has to be to get your business off the ground, to learn something. And then once you generate money, then you have no problem paying that overhead fee. I have no problem. Listen, bro, I had a business. Listen, I was in Atlanta. I had an office space, bro. I had an office space. We was paying $800 office space. We weren't getting no money, but I was getting money off the line for the trap videos. That's paying for the office space. We weren't getting no money for out of the office space, but I needed that office space. I didn't say, man, bro, I need it. Okay, now look, we're gonna find other ways to make up for this $800 a month that we taking out of our pocket to get more. That's it, bro. Get more. I'm not gonna get discouraged.
It's not so much about discouraged. It's about perspective, right? You
said don't start a business. If you ain't got overhead fee, don't start a business.
Because I'm telling people the real deal. I don't sell them fairy tales. It costs money to make money.
Yeah, you got to pay monthly.
And
I pay for subscriptions
and if you don't understand how to balance your overhead and make sure that your profits your cash in is superseding your cash out, you don't have a good business model.
Right.
Your business model is wrong. It's just it's math.
It's math. Right. Bro, listen, every business don't come out the gate saying it like that, bro. Every business, I'm good of a business, bro. You have a good business margin. You are a good marketer. But guess what? You still have to do the groundwork to get where you need to get at. I got a good business model. I'm a good
shit, wherever you at,
I still have to do.
Wherever you at, you chopped up. You walk around the house.
So there is a.
No, I'm in the car.
Okay.
I'm in the car. I'm just saying. No business is going to start out in the green like, we're clocking like this.
It can.
Some do, but some do.
The smart ones do.
It's not about being smart, bro. It's not about being smart. Everybody starts from the ground up. It's not about being smart. Nigga, KFC, nigga, the nigga ain't getting rich till he was in his 60s.
No. But you're talking about somebody's lifetime experiences that came up with a concept that worked. I'm saying that when you approach business, you can approach it with intent and be intelligent and smart about your approach to alleviate and do risk mitigation so you're not in the red. So how do you do that? You run see, I'm giving the real information. Right. If you have to, your biggest fight in business is how do I mitigate the cost of overhead? But every investment has to equate a realistic return on investment. When I asked you, I said, how much is a website worth to you? You said everything. But then you argued about $750. It didn't make any sense to me.
Because listen, I didn't argue. I said I'm not gonna pay it because right there. If I know I gotta still do this, that, and third, and I'm building my business back up. I'm building this brand back up. I can't put that in my budget right now. So I'm gonna learn it. I get to that bridge. I'm gonna learn it. I have no problem doing that because this is what I'm trying to say. Even right now, if you telling me this, that, real information, this, that, and third, I'm gonna ask you, okay, show me your show me that this is, show me your proof, not show me that what another person did. Show me your proof that this works. Where you at financially to where this can work? Where you at as far as your business, branding, everything? Where you at like that?
Sure. That's not a problem. If you want somebody to show your portfolio and resume, that's normal. But emotionally, you need to look at the information because 1 + 1 = 2.
Bro, but listen, though, people.
Rude, you chopping up bad, bro. Rude, wherever you at, you sound, know if you holding the phone a certain way or if you in the area, but that bitch sound like
I'm in the same.
It sound like it's garbage.
I'm in the same spot I've been in since we started. Listen, I'm in the same spot I've been in since we started talking. I never moved.
I don't know what it is, but every time,
I never
start garbling a little bit. You good now though? Go ahead.
Listen, all right, well, what I'm saying is when you starting to be, I start like, for example, when I started Live in the Trap, I had an iPhone and a gimbal, bro. I went and got some duct tape, and I went and bought a mic, and I duct taped the mic to the roof of the other spot, and hung it down, and we shot right in there.
That's right. I like that shit, nigga. I'm proud of you, boy. I like, nigga. You know me. I like that mud work, nigga. Let's do it, boy. Get that duct tape, hang that mic.
Listen. If I would have went and listened to if I would listen to you audio out the gate before I did that, I'm just being honest. You would have scared me into starting that, bro.
Because I told you to do. Because I told you to do math.
No.
Let's see how you do.
Because you know I'm the trap.
Yeah.
Because you would have led me to believe that, or you would have made you not say believe. You would have led me to made me feel like, okay, I don't have the money. I don't have I don't have the resources to do this right here. So then I'm just gonna wait.
I never said that though. You're projecting.
I mean, you didn't say wait. You didn't say wait. You said if you don't have. Listen. You never said wait. But I'm telling you how a person interpret what you're saying, because you how you speaking. The words you're using. If you're not over here, then don't do this. Don't do that. Or if you're a smart business coming making money out the gate, if you're not gonna have this, the way you're talking is like, dang, okay, I don't have none of this right now. I'm talking. I'm speaking for a person that started businesses. So I'm like, dang, I don't have that right now. So I would have waited, but I didn't consult with nobody. I just went and did it. I spent $53.
I applaud that.
I spent $53 and made $100.
Because you got to get out and you got to bump your head and you got to learn. But my job now, because of my experiences in being a serial entrepreneurial, a serial entrepreneur, I have to give helpful information, right? I'm not necessarily the motivational speaker, right? I'm the guy that's gonna say, I'm gonna give you pragmatic, practical information that you can go and apply. Like making a blueberry pie is repeatable, right?
Absolutely.
A good,
it's
delicious.
It's
just follow the recipe.
Yeah.
Now you said something very true. Most of us don't seek counsel. Like a lot of people, what I notice is most people don't hire a consultant. So they jump into things ignorant. But a consultant can save you the pain and money. But I notice most people will be like, I ain't paying for no consultant.
Right.
But it's like, all right, so then go out and bump your head. It's to each his own. But I've learned in my process
that's all I'm saying.
That I don't want to keep up on my head.
Yeah, all right then. So listen. So forget. All right. I'm a consumer. I'm buying into you, right? I want to get you to be my consultant, right?
$500 an hour.
All right then. All right then. So all right, me before I give you my $500 an hour, I want to know. Okay, show me the success. Show me why you living. Show me what you doing, what you driving. How did this work for you? Why you're not following your own instructions? What's going on? These are the things. These are the questions that people are gonna ask. You know what I'm saying? Because now we living in a world where, okay, I may not have to get no consultant. You feel me? I could just go viral.
That's true. But I would tell that person, or I would tell that customer, I'm not your guy. No, it's serious. You're not my customer. You have a problem. You came to me and said, I want you to fix my problem. I don't play all the plan. I don't play the plan.
You're giving out good information, but the way the world is now, people have to see the proof before they follow. That's the world we in now. That's just the bottom line, bro. The world we in now, they want to see it before they follow it, bro. If I can't see it, I'm not following it, bro.
I've seen companies get funded by VC for having a pitch deck, like unproven product.
Oh, just having a concept.
This is what I'm saying. It's like the thing is we're not exposed. We haven't seen a lot of things,
right?
But on the other side, see, we stuck in the 2-dimensional. It's just it's entertainment media. I work on the other side of this where it's all boring shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, we don't have to do none of that shit.
But that's social media though. Social media is 2-dimensional. Most people on social media is followers sheep, bro. They're buying into something that true. They don't even know if it works. They don't even know what it is. They're following you, and they don't even know this person even look how many followers Dr. Umar got. Look how big his social media is.
Donations, my brother. Donations, my brother.
Pan-African Prince. Pan-African.
We just had one of the top health vegan. This nigga, I think his name was Dan. I forget his nigga name so much all the time. But he was one of the niggas, the most black power. It was a nigga. He was all this black power. This nigga got charged with rape.
Come on, Dr. You talking about Brother Polite?
Brother
Polite got charged with.
That was a long time ago. That was a long time ago.
He got charged with the rock word, the R word.
Yeah,
I learned
the. Yeah.
I've learned you gotta say rape. You gotta say rape or the R word because you do not want to get demonetized.
So look, but there's somebody that had a following. They had a following, bro. Bro, Dr. Chevy's son was beefing with his cousin. His cousin got a big fan base on the raw vegan diet. That nigga showed a picture of him eating chicken.
So they got pressure everywhere. Them niggas got beef everywhere.
Sabotage in the vegan world.
But you got to understand that I say social media is 2-dimensional. So they're not gonna look at the information if like that's why do you think people go out their way to flaws? They go stand in front. They go stand. Hold on, let me say real quick, let you go. They go stand in front of G5. Yo, man, if you want to live like this, you gotta do this. I can get you funded by this, that, and the third. And they call
there's
you know what I'm saying? That's why people
there's grifters. And there's also accounts that have millions of followers but can't sell 1,000 pieces.
That's what I was going to say too.
You can't count the traffic. You got to make the traffic count. That's why I say I'd much rather have 1,000 super fans that's paying me $5 on my Patreon than go and chase the vanity metrics. If you truly providing value and I don't have to do the gymnastics other people do, is because at the end of the day, if it's valuable.
Right. Nipsey told you that. He sold his CD for $100 when niggas was selling CDs for nothing. Free music. He was out there going hand in hand, $100.
Yeah.
You decide which game you want to play.
Listen. What you said?
Your phone chopping up. Your phone chopping up. What you just said?
Nip is in that 10% of people that you were talking about.
Lottery? Yeah, I'm talking when I said 10%, I was talking about lottery tickets. Like out of all the people, the antidote.
He one of them. He one of them though. Nip is one of them. Hey, listen, bro. Listen. All I'm saying is, in the world of social media, these niggas, a lot of people on social media, you gotta understand, it's kids. It's kids. It's people that troll. Like you it's people that.
So who you marketing to? You talking about the whole world.
The whole.
Who is your audience?
Like who you selling to?
Who's your audience?
I'm saying we speak. Hold on, we speaking on. I'm sorry.
I don't want to talk about social media in general. We're talking about what works for us.
Listen. We listen. All right, listen. We're work fun. All right, we're work fun. In the audience, you do music. You do music.
Hold on. Every time you phone chop up, I'm gonna stop you so we can hear what you're saying. So, say it again. I do music.
All right, you do. Listen, you do music. You do music. Your audience is gonna be the same audience as my audience. All right, audio. You do.
Not necessarily because
all right,
I got
cool.
interviews.
All right, cool.
I got
cool.
people who might want to
listen,
listen
audio.
to just talk. They might not be listening for the song part of it.
But it's still.
Like for example, my next interview I'm dropping, we spent 5 minutes talking about Bitcoin. So I'm gonna have a whole bunch of clips where I clip up where we talking about Bitcoin. From just those clips, you're not gonna be able to tell we doing music.
You finna do clickbait games.
That's not fraudulent. If we talked about if in the interview I'm telling you, I asked the nigga about what you want to invest in. I asked all my guests what they're going to invest in. My last guest told me he made a lot of money from crypto. He's going to continue to go with crypto. He told me about XP coin, all kind of shit. So he was educating me on it. So why wouldn't I put out an educational 60 seconds about crypto if my guest is telling me that's how he using his rap money? Like, that's not clickbait. And then at the end of it, go watch the full interview. So my whole point is saying that we don't technically have the same audience because your people coming to see performances. My audience may stay for a conversation. They may stay for the performance, or they may not even watch both. I don't know. But your people specifically coming for a performance for you. People not coming. I got both. I got conversation and performance. So I'm attracting two different.
And social media is not one size. You got LinkedIn. You know, like it depends on what strategy.
I know this, but I'm speaking. What I'm saying is, listen. Let me just say, all right, because I'm a person. Right, I'm a person. Let me show. I follow workout people. I follow people that in vegan restaurants, vegan people about vegan pages. I follow a variety of things. And one thing I notice about every last one of them, they show a lifestyle. They all show a lifestyle because they get like either you look at this nigga Yada. This nigga started off giving you straight health advice, telling you how he could cure this, he could cure that. The more he advanced his social media, now he's speaking on, a man should pay this, that, and the third. You're not a man if you're not a man if you're not paying this. He's showing his lifestyle, his wife, Birkins and Gucci bags. You got Smitty, you got Kenny Smith. He's a dope. He's dope at giving financial advice, but he's gonna show you his life. With the information I'm giving you, I'm gonna show you how I apply it to myself. He's showing you the lifestyle that he's giving. The same thing with the vegan people. They're showing whether it's that kitchen or not, they're showing you cooking. They're showing a lifestyle to show like, dang, everything looks good to make you to attract you to it. Oh, dang, they got bread. They doing this. They're showing things to get your attention. They're showing things and I'm a person.
I'm asking you. We asking what your audience is. I'm asking you what your audience is.
Yeah, you kind of went the long way.
I told you what my audience was.
All you said was your audience is the same as mine. And I said, no, my audience may be different.
Then I said, cool, but I'm just telling you, I'm going back to the thing of saying how social media and how you say it's still, no matter what you in, it's still two-dimensional. People still have to see something. They still have to see it. They still have to see, okay, how is this working?
Proof of concept. You're saying proof of concept,
So yes, they got to see proof. They got to see the proof. They have to see the proof.
So you didn't get me that part. We didn't get that part.
Yeah, so let me break it down.
Y'all cut me off. You cut me off. They just want, listen, social, I'm going to say it like this. In social media, they just want to see the proof. That's it, bro. And whatever you selling, whatever you doing, they want to see that it's working. They want to see that, okay, then what you get. Everybody wants to be rich. Everybody wants to be famous. I don't say famous. Everybody wants to have money. Everybody wants to live a lifestyle where they don't have to do, they not the go to work. Everybody, so if you a carefree, you got some people that follow workout pages and never work out. But they like, one day I'm gonna get up and work out. But they just looking at it every day. It's like, that's what he got working out.
I would say that you have a specific concept specific to a certain use case, a certain demographic, and a certain industry. But I will say that there exists a more diverse strategy on other platforms. So like if I'm on YouTube and I want to storytell and talk about my experiences and my pain, I'm building my personal brand because later I'm going to create this community and get them into maybe a Patreon or some kind of paywall, and then I'll sell them a book or something like that. So there's no one way to skin the cat.
Right, it's more than one way.
It depends on what game you playing.
Yeah.
You know, like if you're playing that game, which sounds more like vanity metrics, chasing vanity, that's cool. It just depends on
That's
if
your
you.
choice,
Yes,
right.
your
It's just-
choice.
it's
It's like,
prerogative.
do you want to play that game?
Every game got the rules.
Yeah. Every game has its rules.
So if you're gonna play, so what he's saying, like how you said from the jump, Ruga, your way is no different. My way is not different, but your way is not wrong or right. My way right. And like you said, if I see you benefiting with your way and my way not really working, I don't have no problem getting behind your way. Like that, you said that, right? Right,
Yeah, of course, I
right.
stand
You
on
stand
that.
on that, right? So basically, so what I'm gathering is this.
I did it with audio as well. Audio came in with something. I said, audio, you got the flow.
Right.
Right or wrong. Bro, listen. I want to win.
No, we
bro.
get that.
all I
That's
wanna do.
clear.
I wanna
That's clear.
win.
Everybody here want to win. We know you want to win. I know I want to. We all want to win. That's clear as day. That's why we talking for over an hour about
Social media.
social media or whatever. Okay, I came by here to talk about Young Thug snitching and all kind of shit. I didn't talk about this shit. So it's cool. And this is perfectly fine for me. We gonna use this bitch because this is more
1000%.
evergreen.
It's evergreen.
It's evergreen. Like this is gonna always be for somebody who's starting a podcast, deciding what they want to do, starting some type of social media, how they want to focus. Because not in the negative way or not in the positive way, your aim is to get the 1 million followers by any means, whether that's collaboration, whether that's
Or
hard work,
or the 1,000.
or the 1,000, 100,000. Like that's what I'm saying. That's what you. No. I'm gonna go to the 1,000 in
Yeah.
a second. But that's like I'm trying to describe what you labeled as the vanity lane.
Yeah.
Which is the lane that I said. Remember I told you earlier, Rue, I was like, you ever seen that meme where you got 2 doors, 1 door with 1 million people trying to get in it? That's what he's trying to refer to as the vanity lane. Like everything you are observing and taking, like evaluating and making note of. Like I noticed that when I got the collaboration, shot through the roof. This person, this girl, she making 1 million. She used to do sales in COVID. The baby did this for her. Now she shot through the roof. Those are, like how he labeled, those are, for lack of better terms, vanity.
You know that, but you can't take out their hard work. You can't take out their hard work.
No. I nobody
Because
talking about
you
that. Nobody said nothing about hard work. Nobody said nothing about hard work.
Those are
I'm telling you.
tactics.
I'm
I
telling
heard
you.
hard work and it went out. I heard hard work and it went out. You said whether, I heard you say something about whether it's hard work, or I heard you say something about whether it's hard work. And then
No, he
it went out.
just explaining
What you-
the variations and approach in terms of tactic.
Okay, yeah, the phone went out. My bad. The phone went out because you almost had me effed up, bro. The phone went out.
I don't get that. Anyway, so like I was trying to describe your way. I was trying to say that like there's no right or wrong way about your way. Like it's just my opinion, his opinion on it, and your opinion on it. And it works for you. If it worked for you, that's cool. It worked for you. My way that I prefer to use is I'd rather build it from the ground up, brick by brick. I will watch 1 subscriber at a time. I don't need to have a overnight boom. A nigga co-signed me today. A nigga co-signed my collaborate, and then I went overnight. I don't need that. I'm gonna keep it gangster with you. In one night, I did a Baby Soldier interview. That shit gained me 200 followers overnight. Somebody just called me. That shit gave me 200 followers overnight, and I'm not chasing that. I'm not like, let me find the next nigga who can get me a blast of followers or a blast. I will watch my subscriber count go from 179, 180, 181. I will watch it go brick by brick. Because you know why? Once it gets to the point where it's worth bragging about those numbers, I know that if I put something out, if I tell my people go left, they're gonna go left.
Yeah.
If I tell my people, buy this for $5, they're gonna buy it. When you get the collaboration, you depending on their audience. You're depending on the people that they brought you. You depending on them. Them motherfuckers may not stay. Like them 200 I got overnight for Soldier, all 200 didn't stay. Like some checked me out, they liked my shit. Half of them went left away because hey, he ain't got no more Baby Soldier shit, or he ain't got no more ignorant shit, he ain't got no more drill music, whatever they looking for, they didn't find it. So that's part of the game. That's what I'm just gonna say. That's the downside to it. That's what I'm gonna say. But if that's part of the game, why wouldn't you? Because we've never said collaborations don't matter. We've always said they shouldn't be prioritized over the product. That was always the
make good content.
Make a good content, make a good product, and that would be the best way to promote it or best way to success. How many times you bought something?
Listen,
You told me listen, I'm listening.
if either way you do it, right? Get ready to use your brick by brick. Somebody's gonna see it. Somebody's gonna see it, and somebody's gonna co-sign it. Whether somebody put it in their story.
That's
all right.
That's the point.
I'm gonna tell you one time.
Mm-hmm.
One time, hold on, listen. One time, I posted this guy. He did a live from the trap, and Denzel Curry reposted it in his story. So I get on Facebook. That was one of the first times me and Instagram we went. The video with the shooting up 100. All you see like the comment. I mean the comment in the light. All you see the blue. You see the heart with 100. It's just going. So I'm like, man, what happened? I'm looking at it. I go read the comment and say, we came in because of Denzel Curry. We came in because of Denzel Curry. So even just like you say, if my audience, if I tell them to go left, they go left. If I tell them to go right, they go right. If I tell my audience to go tap in with this is my dog, they're gonna go tap in with him because he's my dog. They're gonna look at y'all must be like-minded in some way.
Stay right there. So you cook him. I want to hear what you said. You say they must be say y'all like your phone garbage up. You said y'all must be like-minded. What you said after that?
Yeah, so it's gonna be a reason. So they're gonna want to pick out what they want to do. Okay, then let me tap in with them. If not, but I gave them the choice because just like a lot of times, bro, you may have the all the tools to be great, but I may have that one thing that you missing. I may have that one thing that you missing that's gonna take you to the next level. So it's not a collaboration. A collaboration is not. And I'm saying anything paid for, or anything added or piggybacking on somebody following is not always bad. Because again, if I'm trapped in with you, if I'm trapped in with you, if I'm trapped in with you, and if I'm trapped in with you, you my dog right now. If audio put out something and he say,
Hold on. Stay right there. Audio put out something. He say what? Because if I stop you, it's your phone drop it up. He say what?
Okay, all right. If audio say, hey, Ruga, put this on your page. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we get you.
Ruga, put this on your page. Go ahead.
All right, good. All right. I'm not gonna say, hey, audio, no, I need $500. Or Ruga, I need
$500. Well,
do that.
You sitting in the car?
I'm gonna do it, but listen, but he
you can stand get outside the car because that shit keep jarbling. Like you be making a good point, and then we'll lose 2 seconds of it because I don't.
You know,
I can hear you. Yes.
Nigga, I was driving. Y'all made me pull over. Y'all made me pull over. Y'all made me pull over to do this.
You said we made you pull over.
So that's why. I'm in Win Dixie. I'm in Walgreens parking lot. Y'all had got me turned. I couldn't ride there.
I love you, nigga, bro. I really do, bro. I love you, bro.
Well, I love you too, bro. What I was saying is, you gotta understand exactly. So if you tell me I love you, so if you tell me, hey, Ruga, I need you to put it on your page for me, dog. Or matter of fact, you just gotta tell me when you post something and I see it, I will share immediately. I support it immediately because you go bump. So now you ain't asking me, but at the end of the day, you still piggybacking whether you ask for it or not. You still piggybacking off my platform because I'm able to. You logged in with a nigga that got a platform just like you got a platform. You got a different audience. You logged in with a nigga that I'm logged in with a nigga that can shoot my stuff up at any given time.
You're all strong together.
At any given time.
No. I think collaborations is a strong strategy. Long as you're doing collaborations with like meaningfully, right? Meaningfully,
yes.
like we that doing matters. This. And if you happen to find somebody that you want to pay and you find that it's valuable to pay them. You know, I look at it's no different than paying like for ads to me. It's just all right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same. It's sometimes it's better than ads.
Yeah, I believe so.
Sometimes because now it's because you dealing with a real person with a real follower. Like people sometimes you want to ask how many times we
what?
Oh, you lost.
Ooh, we're doing good, bitch. I gotta give me one of these.
Oh no, bro. Remember when I was like, I ain't doing that damn wireless mic shit no more, man. This shit is easier.
I like this.
But
Ruga, can you hear us? I still see the phone rolling.
I think we might have lost my dog. I mean, all right. Well, I mean,
I'm gonna leave the. We should just leave it on in case he tapped
just in case he tapped in. I think this was a good like free form conversation about social media and everybody's perspective. I think obviously, what I hope people take away from it is that there's no one way to skin a cat. Your approach should be intentional.
Yeah, I got you. We hear you now.
See,
that was we almost hung. If this is a real show,
Nah. We went to the car. I had got out of the car. I said, you know who I love? Fat Man Hot Dog.
Yeah, he cool. Funny ass nigga.
All right, but you know why? You know why? He all right. I don't watch this man pay the dancing nigga to come to his stuff and pay the nigga to dance. Shark Bite, the big cocky nigga.
The big cocky ass nigga that be going through the stores and shit.
Yeah. He paid him.
That's promo.
He paid him. I done seen him promo. So I done see like he don't have no problem. He don't have no problem paying for that. Hey man, come do this, come do that. He has no problem, and his product is already good. So now when he go pay somebody to promote his product, not going to pay do no ads. He's paying people. He got this bull dagger right now dancing in her bed. That be dancing on Instagram. He got her dancing.
Can we call him that?
Yes.
I didn't know we could call him that.
No, we probably might not be able to call him that, but I'm rocking on standing on my nigga Ruga. Bitch, they bull daggers. You heard me.
All right.
Let me tell you something. Listen, one thing about me, hey, but listen, you gonna know me for keeping it 100. I ain't listen, you ain't. That's why I want to do it my way, because you ain't finna be able to cancel me. You get what I'm saying? So, but
100%.
you ain't gonna be able to control me. So, but what I'm saying is like, he paying her because she going viral for dancing in her bed. She going viral. He pay her. His product already is good, but now he's reaching
a wider audience.
People that like, let me go try this out. A wider audience. That's all I'm saying. Like, bro, sometimes like I'm saying, you could, cause y'all made great points.
You made great points. Excellent points.
Especially audio. Yeah, your audio. What you saying, audio? I'm not going to do what you saying, but I'm just telling you, like, when the people that because we all got different audience, right? So my audience is gonna collab with your audience. My audience is gonna collab with Skrilla audience, and your audience all our audience is gonna intertwine on this post right here. So they're gonna cross on this post right here. So my people.
This shit going up. What's today? Wednesday. This shit going up Friday. Cause I'm leaving out of here with the footage. Cause we doing all this hard drive music. I'm leaving out of here, and I will get this bitch up myself, and I'll send y'all boys a copy this Friday. Each one, y'all can upload them.
My audience is okay. Like he said, my audience they come to see things, right? Like he said, my audience come to see videos and all. So my audience gonna be more show and prove. You feel me? My audience gonna be more show and prove. Your audience might be like, man, this nigga don't know what he's talking about. Your audience might be like, this nigga tripping. Good. Your audience might be feel the same. Everybody's gonna be different, but guess what? They're gonna form an opinion. And they're gonna give it a try.
We want to spark a conversation. That's what we want to do with these. We want to spark a conversation.
Yeah, that's if my goal. I'm very intentional with like how I approach content, because a lot of people like there's two games you playing. You either entertaining or you educating. So if you entertaining,
my man, I like that.
Then you put it on the show. But if you educating, because how many times most people go to YouTube to do what? To get educated, learn about something. So my approach for me coming into the content space was it's intentful. It's like I want to serve people by providing value. Right. So it's it's a different approach, and it's a different game for me. Like if you come across my content, I'm going to have something that you can take away, meaning like click the link and get this free checklist.
Absolutely,
get this thing, because I want to leave something tangible in your hand to help you. Before I even ask you for $1, I want to put something in value in your hand. Because I'm pretty, I'm not the most entertaining guy.
No, you is, bitch. All you need to do is just sit there. You the best wingman. All we need is my wingman. And my nigga Ruga, he got big personality. Ruga ain't like to be on camera. He a street nigga, man. He retired from it, but he still got his ways. You heard me? My dog don't like to be on camera, man. But he warming up though. He real good, and I'm happy that he made it a point to have this conversation, even if he had to be on the phone. That shows his transition into actually being a content creator.
Facts.
And I'm proud of that. Nigga.
1,000%. And I love the fact that we have diverse opinions and perspectives
Absolutely.
on the whole experience of being a content creator, because so many people is transitioning from not just being in their operative roles in their careers, but now it's like, now I got to be a content creator.
Damn right.
So
and embrace it. Speaking of which, you know, on YouTube, you told me about this yesterday, and I looked it up. Ruga on YouTube, they're trying to bring out collaborations the way we do on Instagram, but it's not. It's not going to be the same thing.
It's not the same thing.
No, they tried this already before.
Okay. Talk
And
to me.
it's basically akin to just tagging a nigga in the description.
Oh,
which looks horrible. Because like what I've noticed is that most people in our, like, one thing that your audience, my audience, and Ruga audience, what we all have, all our audience have in common, they focus on Instagram more than YouTube. Take time and shift your audience to YouTube. Yeah. Shift your audience, try to drive them to YouTube. YouTube is and I'm not trying to get banned from Instagram, but YouTube is a much better product. You can get longer videos, you can connect with your people more, you can comment, you can start communities. Like, YouTube is the better thing to do. And then you can get paid easier. They got metrics you can measure. I didn't even know you had to have 10,000 subscribers to not subscribe, 10,000 followers on Instagram before you're eligible for monetization. I didn't even know that kind of shit.
I didn't know that.
Exactly. So YouTube makes it much more content creator friendly, user friendly, consumer friendly. I think YouTube gonna end up being, man, you know, YouTube trying to buy NFL games. They already got the NFL ticket.
Did you know you could play games on YouTube?
Did you know you can play games on Instagram, bitch? Like, G shit. I was like, it's a lot. But yeah, man, like this is a great conversation. I just wanted to share that at the end of it before we get off. But,
Nah, definitely, man. I think we definitely need to do these free phone conversations. You know, because most of the time we be on the phone just kicking.
When we could do this, Ruga, how often you want to do this, Ruga? Ruga, we need to do this all the time, bruh.
Yeah, I'm with it, bro. I pull up sometime too now, but I'm all this emotion today, but I'm definitely with
even
it.
if you can't pull up, look what happened. You can just jump on the phone right quick.
Yeah,
The next time we ain't gotta go 3 hours. We can go 30 minutes. You heard me? I might want to keep it from your business.
Definitely made me pull up, bro.
Nah, definitely.
You hold on, you down there? You up top or you down here, down South Florida?
I'm here now. I'm here.
Shit, nigga. Come by the studio and see a nigga. I was come by the studio and see a nigga sometime. I got Hood Brat coming over there tonight. I got a video shoot on Sunday.
I'm coming.
Yeah, I got a video shoot on Sunday for the song for one of the.
I'm outside tonight though. I'm gonna push up on you.
Yeah, I'm gonna be out all night, nigga. I ain't going home till about 3-4 in the morning. I'll be at the studio. Real shit, I'm gonna be at the studio.
I ain't staying out there. I ain't staying out there long.
All right, nigga, love. We ain't come up with a name for this shit yet, but on the next one, we gonna catch y'all on the next one.
Most definitely, man. Y'all stay tuned.
All right, bro. Y'all will be easy, man.
Yo.